Okay.
Sorry, I
You
forgot
have
it.
decided between you and your partner that you don't have enough points to go to game. And if you don't have enough points to go to game, stop bidding. Yes, you have support in your partner's suit, or partner has shown you support in their suit. But if you could actually go higher, what would stop you from going higher is the point count. So for example, I say 1 heart and Linda's my partner. Linda says 2 hearts. She's shown me support, but she's shown me very limited points, 6 to 10, right? If I'm sitting there with 13 points,
You don't have enough points.
I'm saying even in a best case scenario, she's got 10 points, we only have 23. And we need 26 to go to game. So with that scenario, I will pass on my instead of rebidding. Okay, we're clear on that. Okay. Scenario number 2 on page 9. I could bid my suit again. What would make me do that?
6 cards.
I have 6 or more cards in that suit. That is the one and only answer. Or I'm bidding my suit again because my partner has supported it.
Mhm.
So if I say 1 heart and Linda says 2 hearts, and I think I have enough points that I can invite her to game or even go to game, I can bid that suit again.
Right.
But I don't need 6 cards in that suit because my partner has shown me together that we have at least 8. Remember, when your partner bids your suit, or when you bid your partner's suit, you're promising a fit of at least 8. Okay, scenario number 3. I can support my partner's bid suit. Remember, I'm the opener. So I open 1 club. I have 13 points, 12 points if you want to play that way, at least 12 points, and I don't have a 5-card major. Either I have 5 clubs, 6 clubs, or 3 clubs, or whatever the situation is, I don't have a 5-card major. But I do have 4 spades. I have 4 spades. So I open 1 club. My partner says 1 spade. What does she have?
5 spades.
4 spades.
4, 4, 4,
Four.
4. Please write it down, tattoo it on your arm, make a big poster. You need 5 in a major to open in a major suit. You only promise 4 to respond in a major suit. Does that mean you can't do it with 5? Of course not. That's silly. But you're only promising 4. So when I open 1 club and my partner says 1 spade, what is she promising me?
4 spades.
Spades.
At
What
least
about
4.
points?
6 to 10.
Oh, I don't like it. 6. It's not 6 to 10. There, I'm going to repeat again. Everybody does this in beginning bridge. I know this isn't too. 6 to 10 points as a response is indicated by 2 things. Number 1, I open in a suit. My partner responds in that suit at the cheapest level possible. I say 1 heart, she says 2 hearts. I say 1 spade, she says 2 spades. I say 1 diamond, she says 2 diamonds. That shows 6 to 10 points. Or I open, she says 1 no trump. Remember that shows 6 to 10 points?
Yes.
That's it, guys. Any other bid at the 1 level is showing 6 points or more. Why do I make such a big thing? Because your partner could have more than 10 points. Your partner could have 15 points. If I say
All
1
right.
and Elsa says 1 spade, I know she's got 4 spades. Could she have more? Yes. I know she has 6 points. Could she have more? Hell yes. A lot more. And for that reason, because she's changed the suit,
You have to bid again.
I don't know what she's got. I only know the minimum of what she's got, and I must bid again. I must have a rebid. So I could support her suit with my 4 spades. I said 1 club, she says 1 spade. I could then bid spades too. Why? Because she promised me 4 and I have 4. 4 and 4 is 8. We have a fit. I'm allowed to bid her suit if we have a fit. Now I'll stop the questions. Only about what I said. Anybody? Did I scare you all off? Asking?
I have a question.
Yes.
I have a question. When you said to bid your suit again,
and you need to have either 6 cards in that suit or enough points to go to game. So I have,
That's not what I said. I said, I didn't say anything about points. I said to bid your suit again, you either have to have 6, or if your partner supported you, you can bid it again without 6. Because you know there's a fit.
can you go, do you go to 2 or do you go to 3?
It depends on your points. We didn't talk about that yet. So
Ah.
the reason that you can bid your suit again with 6 is because your partner may only have 2. And you have to give that extra information so your partner could say, oh, she bid it again? Even though I have 2, we still have a fit.
Okay.
Yes, we understand that. Okay.
Yes.
All right. So what's another scenario that you could do on a rebid? You could just bid another suit. So I say 1 club. My partner says 1 spade. I can't bid my clubs again because I don't have
6,
6. I can't support my partner's suit because I don't have
3.
4,
4.
Sorry.
Okay. Remember that thing you were tattooing on your arm that said when your partner responds in a major, they're only promising you 4? You didn't tattoo it hard enough, Michael.
It's there.
It's there. Okay. If you respond with 3, you're saying, partner, I know you have 5 and we have a fit. You don't know they have 5 when they respond in a major suit. Okay. So you can't bid your clubs again. You don't have 6. Saying them twice without anything from your partner, I have 6. I can't support my partner's spades. I don't have 4. What are my choices? Well, in addition to those 5 clubs, I have 4 beautiful diamonds. My heart's a lousy. I can't support my partner's spades. I can't bid my clubs again, but I got 4 gorgeous diamonds. What could I do?
Bid your diamond.
I could bid my diamonds. I could show a second suit. I could show a suit that's not the one I showed first. That's not the same one as my partner's, but it's almost as pretty as the first one I bid. Right?
Okay.
Why am I
doesn't matter.
bidding? Because
Question.
I have to. I have to bid again. My partner changed the suit. Sandra, question.
Oh, yeah. Okay. So this, and it doesn't matter how many points you have in your hand.
I would
Just
like
think of
you
the
not
diamond.
to think about points right now, guys.
Okay.
you open with 13.
I'd like you not, we haven't gotten to points yet.
Okay.
What I'm doing is talking about the possibilities of things you can do at some level on your rebid. Okay? Trust me, we will get to points. Okay, you've opened. Your partner has not supported your suit. What are you going to do on the rebid? All right. I can't bid. I opened 1 club. My partner responded 1 spade. I can't bid my clubs again. I don't have 6. I can't bid my partner's spades because I don't have
4,
anyone who says 3.
No.
I can't bid a second suit because I ain't got one. But I have to bid again because my partner said 1 spade over my 1 club. And I don't know how many points they have. They could have 15, 16 points. And if I pass, ugh. Plus I can't support his spades anyway. We'd be playing in a suit that we don't even have 8 in, right? That's kind of dumb. So I don't have any of those things I talked about. What do you bid when you have to bid and you don't have any scenario?
No trump.
One no
No
trump.
I don't say 1 no trump. I don't know what level.
Oh, we don't know. No
I'm not
trump.
talking about levels. I'm talking about
No trump.
No. Trump.
okay. Do we all agree that those are the only possible things that you can do on a rebid?
Yes.
Yes, that's it.
When you bid no on the first level, 1 no trump.
Not talking about levels.
Okay. What are you saying when
I
you
said
bid
that
no?
already 5 times. I'm not talking about levels. The level at which you make your rebid is all going to be based on how many points you have.
Okay.
We're not there yet. Okay. So how do you decide which one of these things you're going to do? And like we said, those are the only possibilities. Well, the first thing you have to do is make sense out of what your partner bid. So now we're going to take a look at just a review of the meanings of your partner's bids. And we've kind of alluded to some of it. One of the things your partner could do is give you a 1/1 response, which means you bid something at the 1 level and they bid something else at the 1 level, which is what we talked about in 1 club from me, 1 spade from my partner. And we know that's promising 6 points up to, we didn't talk about what the up to is, but it could certainly be a lot more than 6 points. That requires you to bid again. Requires you to bid again. Second scenario is a 2/1 response. Now, some people who are more advanced players play a different convention called 2/1. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking, when I say 2/1, I'm talking about I open at the 1 level, my partner goes to the 2 level in response. Can someone give me an example of that?
1 spade, 2 hearts.
That's it. That's the example. I open 1 spade, my partner responds 2 hearts. She's promising me 11 points. I need to take that into consideration when I make my rebid, because I'm going to add a minimum of 11 points to whatever's in my hand. Now we're starting to talk about points. Okay?
But doesn't she have to have 5 hearts to say that?
Yes.
You
Yes,
said,
she
you
does.
said a spade, she has to have 5.
Yes, but I'm just talking about points now. If I
Okay.
say 1 spade and she says 2 diamonds, it doesn't really require 5 diamonds. You can do that with 4, but with hearts over spades requires 5. Okay. Scenario number 3 is a simple raise. You may have remembered that I taught you the term simple raise when you respond in your partner, when your partner responds to your suit that you mentioned in your opening bid. That's that 1 spade from me, 2 spades from my partner. There's your 6 to 10
10
points.
points.
There is your 6 to 10 points. Now that's not 6 or more. That is specifically 6 to 10. Why is that important? Because if you know your partner does not have more than 10 points, you can make a decision about how far you can go. Just do the math. You must remember 26 points for a complete game in spades and hearts, 25 points for a complete game in no trump, 28 or 29 points for a complete game in diamonds or clubs. I'm assuming that nobody needs me to remind you what a complete game level is.
We're good.
Okay, we're all good. Okay, so that's a simple raise. 1 heart, 2 hearts, 6 to 10 points. A limit raise is your partner is responding in your bid suit. You said 1 heart, they bid hearts, but they bid it at the 3 level. I say 1 heart, my partner says 3 hearts. They're showing the same amount of hearts that they did in the simple raise. 1 heart, 2 hearts, 1 heart, 3 hearts. They've got the same number of hearts, but they have more points this time. This time they have 11 or 12 points instead of 6 to 10. Why do you care? Because you're keeping that 26 number flashing in your head. If you're sitting there with 15 points, even 14 points, and they come back 3 hearts, you can add 14 and 11 and say 25. That might be close enough, especially if there's other stuff going on in your hand, which we haven't gotten to yet. Or if you have 15 points for sure, if they say 3 hearts on your 1 heart, you know there's enough points to go to game. Which is very different from I've got 14 points, I say 1 heart, and my partner says 2 hearts. My partner says 2 hearts, which means they have 6 to 10 points. If they have 6 to 10 points and I have 14, we're not going to game. But if I say 1 heart and they say 3 hearts, showing me 11 or 12 points, now I can add that to my 14 points and say we have enough to go to game. I'll stop for questions about what I just said.
So after the 3 heart bid by your partner, you go right to 4 hearts right away, as long if you hit 26 points combined.
Yes.
Correct.
You
So
could
that's what I mean by you use the information that your partner is giving you in his response to make a decision about what your rebid will be.
And when you say looking at other things, what's going on, you're talking about maybe avoiding a suit, maybe only.
Yes, I haven't gotten there yet, but yes,
Okay, I
that's,
got it. Okay.
that's next week's lesson. It should have been this week's lesson, but it's next week's. Okay?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, good, good. We're doing great. All right. So now I've kind of suggested what I'm about to tell you, but the whole decision about how far to go is going to be based on what you've got in your hand opener. And your hand can be described in one of three ways. You could say you have a minimum hand, medium hand, or maximum hand, kind of like baby bear, mama bear, papa bear. If you have a minimum hand, it says 13 to 16 points. We're gonna kind of tweak that a little bit. First of all, let's start it with 12. If you want to play where you need 12 points to make an opening. I'm gonna tweak that. I'm gonna say a minimum hand. I'll hold this up in a minute. Is, I'm putting 12 in parentheses, 13 to 15 points.
Okay, that's better.
Okay, that's a minimum hand. Could you have made an opening bid with this? Of course.
Yes.
Okay, so you made a minimum bid and your partner has responded to you. Based on what your partner has said, you will make a decision about what to do next. Supporting your partner's suit, bidding your suit again, bidding no trump, whatever. Okay, haven't talked about levels yet. Might have a medium hand. And you're going to notice that there's a number missing here. 17 to 18 points. We know what number's missing. Very sweet number. And if you're really lucky, you might have a maximum hand. I'll try writing in English here, which would be 19 plus. And when I say 19 plus, what is the upper range of this?
20,
21.
21. Because if you had 22, you wouldn't have opened at the one level. You would have said two clubs. Okay. So you could have 19 to 21 points, maximum hand, medium hand, 17 to 18, minimum hand, 13 to 15. The number that we left out was 16, of course, right?
Mhm.
So 16 is usually considered part of a medium hand. I'm going to let you make a decision when you have 16 points and you did not open one no trump. I'm going to let you make a decision whether you want to consider your hand medium or minimum. It is going to depend on other factors. And one of the factors will be how much length you have in the suit that you're bidding, how much support you have in your partner's suit. Do you have shortness in other suits that would make your hand more valuable? Just think 16 is probably going to be medium hand, but not always. Sometimes you can have 16 points and you don't see all that much. So, but definitely 13 to 15 is a minimum hand. Definitely 17 to 18 is a medium. And definitely if you have 19 to 21 points, you've got a maximum hand. And this is all if you open at the one level. This does not include a 21-point two no trump opening or a 20-point two no trump opening. This is people who opened at the one level. Are we good so far?
Yes.
Okay. So why am I telling you all this about minimum, medium, and maximum? Because if you have a minimum hand and your partner has responded promising you 6 points, you may not have a game. There are many situations in which you know you have no game. For instance, you say one heart, they say two hearts. So I'm going to put a question mark here. I'm actually going to put a little sad face here because there are many situations in which you probably don't have a game or likely don't have a game if you only have 13 to 15 points. We agree?
Mhm.
Okay. If you have a medium hand and your partner has responded at the one level, showing you 6 or more points, then you likely have a game. If your partner has gone to level 2, showing you 11 points, you definitely have a game, right? With
Right.
17 points. So I'm going to put a little smiley face here, meaning you probably have a game. It's not going to be a big grin. I feel like I'm teaching it. All right. You probably have a game. So what you're going to do is you're going to invite your partner to game. Have I used that term before?
Yes.
Okay. Inviting your partner to game means you don't just jump to game by yourself, although you could if they showed you 11 points. You could if they showed you 11 points. But if you're not sure that you have 26 points, for instance, you said 1 heart with 17 points, and they said 1 spade, you know you've got 23 points, right? You've got 17, they've promised you 6. Yes?
Yes.
Yes. But you don't know you've got 26 points. So an invite means you bid just under game level. So let's take the scenario. You have a medium hand. Let's say you have 17 points and you open 1 club. Linda, you're my partner. Isn't that nice that we're partners? You responded 1 spade to me. And look what I have in my hand with those 5 clubs. I've got 4 spades. Everybody with me?
Right.
Yes.
I'm going to support her spades because she promised me 4 and I look down and I see 4. With a minimum hand of 13 points, I just would have said 2 spades. I would have said 1 club, say 1 spade, I say 2 spades. I support you, but I'm not jumping. I'm not getting all excited here. With a medium hand, I'm going to invite her to game. I'm going to bid just under game level. I say 1 club, she says 1 spade, I say 3 spades. I didn't go to game because I'm not sure we have game. She could only have 6 points. I supported her spades because we've got 8. And I showed her extra points by inviting her to game. Inviting the game means, partner, we're almost there. If you have a little bit more than you promised me with your bid, then you go ahead to game. Linda looks down and sees 6 points. She knows that I've got a medium hand by my bid because I jumped. She can do the math. Even 18 and 6 is 24. You're going to pass. Yes?
Yes.
Yes. Thank you for nodding, guys. It helps me to that you understand.
Mm.
But let's say Linda looks down and sees 9 points.
To
I
guarantee
said 1
26,
club.
you gotta
She
guarantee
said 1
26.
spade. I said 3 spades.
Spades.
She knows 2 things. Number 1, I can support her spades because I'm bidding her suit, so I know we have 8. And the second thing she knows, because I invited her to game, I jumped and invited her to game, is that I must have a medium hand. Because I didn't go automatically to game, so I wasn't sure we had enough points. Okay, let me just tell you about a maximum hand and then I'll stop the questions. Maximum hand, 19 points or more, 19, 20, or 21 points. I've got 5 clubs and 4 spades. I'm still opening 1 club. Same thing I would have done with 13 points. Because remember an opening bid shows up to
13 to
21
21.
points? All right, everybody good. I open 1 club. My partner doesn't know if I have 12 or 18 or 19 points. It's in there somewhere. You gotta bid some more to find out. She says 1 spade. I know she's got 4 spades. I know she's got at least 6 points. She could have more. Probably does. I go, oh, goody. I've got 4 spades, but this time I have 19 points. Do we have enough for game?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, yes. 19 and 6 is 25. Even in a worst case scenario, 25 is close enough to 26. I'm going to game. I go to 4 spades. And because when you have a maximum hand and your partner has responded, showing you at least 6 points, you know there's a complete game in there. And you ain't stopping until you get there. So for that reason, we're gonna give this guy a big smile. Okay? Now I'll stop for questions. Come on, you got them. You don't have them. Okay. So with that in mind, let's continue to page 10. Basically, everything that's on here, I've just talked about. The only thing that is on here that I haven't talked about is the note on page 10 that talks about reverses. Don't worry about that. That's a kind of a more advanced concept, and
Never match.
we can skip that. Want to read it on your own? That's fine. So, based on everything we talked about, we're going to do some practice hands on page 12 and 13. Then we're going to do the 2 sample hands on page 14 and 15. Sorry, there are 3 sample hands, page 14 and 15. And then if by some miracle from God, we get through all that and we still have time, I can start you on what was supposed to be this week's lesson. And you know how happy I'll be that I get through this material? You cannot imagine. Okay.
You'll be happy. Make a smiley face, yes.
Oh, I'll have a smiley face like a maximum hand smile. All right. So on page 12, each hand shows your opening bid and your partner's response. So we're going to do the first one together. We're going to write down what your second bid, your rebid should be. So in all 3 cases, the opener opens 1 spade. So I'd like you to take a minute and just
13
look at
points.
hand 1, 2, and 3 on page 12, the first set of 1, 2, and 3, and tell me if you agree with the opening bid of 1 spade.
Yes.
That's all I want you to do right now. Take a look
Yes.
at all 3 hands. I might have fooled you. I might have given you a hand with 22 points where the opening bid should be 2 clubs. So check it out before you say yes. And you know what? If you could write down the number of points next to the hand, I'd appreciate it.
Five spades, 6 spades. It's an extra point there.
Please count to yourself. Thank you. Okay, just another few seconds.
Still a spade.
Okay, let's go over those, not the answers to what your bid would be, but just whether or not you agree that these 3 hands should all be opened 1 spade. How about hand number 1? I asked you to write down the points. How many points does that hand have?
13.
There,
It
+1.
has 15 points.
13.
It has 4, 8, and 5 is 13 high card points. Let's not forget, we're at the point now where this should be automatic. You add your high card points to the number of distribution points. Why does she have 2 distribution points? Because there's 6 spades, remember?
Yes.
Right. So it's a 15-point hand. Please write down next to the next to the number 15, either the word minimum, medium, maximum.
Minimum.
And we'll go over it. Right now, let's keep it a secret. Hand number 2, should that be opened 1 spade?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, sure.
How many points does that hand have?
21.
21.
21, not
21.
22. So we can't open it 2 clubs. And even though it has 21 points, it is not a balanced hand, correct?
Yeah.
Correct.
It's got 2 doubletons, it's got 6 spades. It's definitely going to be opened 1 spade. Next to the number 21, please write down the word minimum, medium, or maximum. Please don't say it. Thank you very much. And hand number 3. How many points did that hand show?
17.
17 clearly. 15 high card points, 2 points for the extra 2 spades. Write down the word minimum, medium, or maximum.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go to those 3 scenarios now. So you are the opener. You have opened 1 spade. Your partner has told you, has said 2 spades. Your partner has how many points?
6 minimum.
6.
6 to 10. This one is a 6 to 10.
Yeah.
Remember?
Mm-hmm.
Simple raise or limit raise?
Simple.
Simple raise, 6 to 10 points. Does your partner have 5 spades?
No.
No.
We
Your
don't
partner,
know.
maybe.
Maybe.
How many is your
Yeah.
partner promising you?
3.
3.
3.
4.
Please don't say 4, I'll cry. It's
Three.
3. You opened in a major, you had 5. If they support you, they're promising you 8. That means they have 3. Could they have 4? Of course. But they don't, not promising you that. Okay, so without calling out, don't call out, without calling out, please write down, if you had that first hand with the 15 points, please write down after your partner says 2 spades, what your rebid would be.
Pass.
Okay, so your pencil is talking. It's not that I don't want to hear your lovely voice. It's that when you call out the answer, people who haven't written it down yet will stop thinking about what the answer is because you just told them. So I'm asking you very nicely, write the answer out loud. Thank you so much. If you had hand number 2 and you opened 1 spade and you all agreed, yes, that was the correct opening bid, and your partner responded 2 spades without calling out, write down what your rebid would be. And please do the same thing for hand number 3.
Oh.
And then after a few seconds, we will go over it. Can I get a little wave or something when you're done? Thank you so much. Let me look at some more people there. Hello, other people. You guys all done?
Yes.
Can I get a little wave?
Yes.
Hello. Some people aren't waving. I guess their arms are tired. Okay. All right. So who would like to do hand number 1? Just shout it out, somebody. What's
Pass.
your rebid?
Pass.
I put 3 spades.
Well,
I
you got
passed.
15 points. Your partner has between 6 and 10 points. In this case, I might say 3 spades. I can understand a 2 spade response because it's a minimum hand. But you've got a couple of doubletons there. Either 2 spades or 3 spades, depending on your chutzpah. If I can use that word in mixed company. No, either 2 spades or 3 spades is an acceptable bid. 2 spades is the conservative bid. 3 spades is a little bit aggressive.
You're talking about the responder?
I'm talking about, no, this is, we know the responder said 2 spades.
Right.
The question is, what are you going to do after your partner said 2 spades?
Or it would be pass, no?
You, like I just said,
Oh,
some people would pass on 2 spades. Some people would go to 3 spades. That's the more aggressive bid. Because the hand is a really strong 15 points. You know, it's a really strong 15 points.
But 15
I
and
would,
10.
I would suggest that you, 1 second, please. I would suggest you guys pass on that
But I thought
because
15 and
you're still
10.
relative beginners. Yes.
No, I was saying I put 3 spades because they could have 6 to 10, so it's an invite bid.
The question is, here's the thing, but they could also have 6.
Right. I know, I understand that, but if I don't invite them, I won't know.
That's true. But on the other hand, if you want to look at it, see, she's the aggressive player. If you want to look at it the other way, what if they think that you have a medium hand because you invited them and they go to game and they only have 7 points and now you're playing it with 22 points?
Okay.
I would rather, especially at your level of play, I would rather that you bid under and make an over trick than you bid over and not make your contract. Because at least if you bid a partial and you make more, okay, you missed out on the extra bonus. But if you bid too high, you don't get anything. Okay?
Mhm.
So I'm gonna say that probably a pass would be the correct bid there. It's the safe bid. Definitely, there's no question about hand number 2. That is a maximum hand.
4
Your
spades.
partner has showed you a minimum of 6 points. You will go to 4
For
spades
spades.
any day of the week. And then what if in fact your partner has 10 points and they know you have 19, right?
Mm.
How do they know you have 19? Because you jumped to game. People with maximum hands jump to game.
So they're
People
starting to
with,
slam it.
let me finish, please. People with maximum hands jump to game on their rebid. People with minimum hands often pass. People with medium hands invite to game. Does that make sense?
Mhm.
So if your partner in fact had 10 points when they said 2 spades, they might push you to slam. They might. Depending on what else they had. Okay. The next set, there's 3 hands, 2 on page 12 and 1 at the top of page 13, where you've gotten another simple response. You opened 1 club and your partner said 2 clubs. Besides telling you 6 to 10 points, what else have they told you? They've told you
They
about what they don't have.
A 5-card major. They don't have a 4-card major.
They don't have a 4-card major because their job when you open in a minor is to show you a 4-card major.
But this responded
You
did.
have a 4-card major in this hand that you opened 1 club, nobody cares. Don't bid it. So if you open with 1 club and your partner responds 2 clubs and you've got a 4-card major to go with your 1 club opening, don't bid it. Why? Because there won't be a fit. Why? Because if you only have 4 cards in the major, your partner just said, I don't have a 4-card major. So there's no fit. You guys get what I'm saying?
But he does have 2 4-card majors, so why
You're
didn't
not
he?
hearing me.
It's the part.
I'm opening 1 club.
Mhm.
My partner responds 2 clubs. You don't see partner's hand here. You only see opener's hand.
Oh, right,
If
right.
my partner responds 2 clubs, he's screaming at you at the top of his lungs, I don't have a 4-card major. So your 4-card major is bupkis. It's not bupkis, but it means you can't play in that suit because there's no fit. I think that's clear, right?
Right. So,
So first thing I want you to do is I want you to take a look at hands 1, 2, and 3, where you opened 1 club, and tell me if in fact I didn't try to fool you. Should that be a 1 club opening? Wait, there's more. I'm giving you lots of stuff to do. After you've determined it's a 1 club opening, I want you to write down the total points. And after you do that, I want you to write down if it's minimum, medium, or maximum. And then I need you to go on vacation because I'm working you too hard. Okay, so you're gonna write down if it's a 1 club opening, yes. You're gonna write down the points, total points, and if it's minimum, medium, maximum. And I'll see you in a couple of minutes. I'm not going anywhere. I'll just talk to you in a couple of minutes. And whatever you do, don't count out loud because I'll get hostile.
No, it's 13 points. Do you have any distribution points?
Okay. Did everybody determine that these hands, 3 hands all open 1 club?
Yes.
Yes, thank you. Okay. Hand number 1 had 13 points. Hand number 2 had 13 points. Hand number 3 had 19 points. Okay, just stop me if you disagree. Hand number 1 and 2
Wait,
are
wait.
minimum hands.
Wait, 5,
Hand number 3 is a maximum hand.
13.
But I said it had 20 points, the hand number
I did
3.
too. I did
5
too.
and 5 and 3 is 8. No, 5 and 4, sorry, is 9, 10, 12, 19, sorry, 20 points. You're right. I was counting fast. It is a 20-point hand. It's still a maximum hand.
Yes.
Right.
Thank you. It's what happens when you don't wear your glasses and you try to count little print. All right. So let's go over hand number 1. Let's go over responses. Oh, I didn't give you time. All right, take a minute. Write down what opener's rebid, opener's second bid should be with each of those 3 hands. Remember, partner responded 2 clubs. Remember, they don't have a 4-card major.
I remember. And a can.
Yeah.
So over here, 1 club,
Okay, just a few more seconds.
if it's 2 clubs. What's the second bit here gonna be?
Hmm?
What's the second bit here gonna be? Keep your 1 club and 2 clubs. Now what does this person do?
Okay. So in the first hand, she's got a minimum hand. She's not going to jump on her rebid. She's not going to, invite to game. She's not going to jump to game. Her partner has 6 to 10 points. She opened 1 club. Her partner said 2 clubs. How many points does how many clubs does her partner have?
5.
5. What would you like her to do?
Pass.
No, pass. I said 2 hearts. 2 hearts.
Oh, no.
2 hearts?
No.
Okay, Sandra, I want you to hear what I'm saying. She
Yes.
does not have your partner does not have a 4-card major. The most number of
the
hearts she
part
could
doesn't
have is 3.
Yes, sorry. I take it back.
I reminded you, she doesn't have a
Yes, you
4-card.
did remind us about that.
No.
Yes.
Okay.
If your partner bid correctly with 5 clubs, a pass is a good bid. Some people might have said 1 no trump.
Mhm.
Those diamonds are really lousy.
Can't say.
Those diamonds are really lousy. It is a very no trumpy kind of hand. And if those diamonds were better, then I would say, okay, no trump is okay, because when you have clubs, no trump. Oh, no, I'm sorry. She said 2 clubs. You can't say 1 no trump. I don't know what I'm talking about.
2.
Never mind. Pass is the correct
Yeah.
bid. I forgot that you said 2 clubs.
Right.
Pass is the way to go. Okay, hand number 2. 13
13.
points,
I said,
Minimum.
minimum. 13 points. No, she has 13 points. She has 7, 8, 11, 12, 13.
13, right?
Right. However, we're going to learn next week that when there's a fit, you can give extra value to the shortness. So she actually has a little bit more than 13 points, but we're not ready for that yet. Partner has 5 clubs, right?
Mhm.
Partner knows that opener opened one club, she may only have 3, right?
Right.
You might only have 3 clubs when you open one club. So for partner to say, okay, I can support your clubs, she's promising that she has 5. Otherwise, she can't say, oh, yes, we have 8. Correct?
Correct.
But this time, opener had 6 clubs. And her partner has 5 clubs. So is she going to pass on those 2 clubs, even though she's got
Definitely not.
13 points?
Of course not.
No. She will bid at least 3 clubs. Maybe even 4 clubs. She might even invite to game because they have 11 clubs. But definitely not to pass. Either 3 clubs or 4 clubs.
Okay.
Definitely not pass. Okay, hand number 3 was a little tricky. She's got 20 points. She knows they have game, right?
Right.
She opens 1 club. Her partner says 2 clubs.
I said
So
5.
they have 10 clubs and they have at
26.
least 26 points.
Hmm.
At least 26 points. So you had a choice here. You could have said 5 clubs, or you could have said 3 no trump.
Yeah, I said 3 no trump.
I would go for 3 no trump. Usually when you have a fit, the only problem I have is those diamonds, again, are kind of sketchy, but you have all the club tricks and your partner does have 6 points somewhere. So something might be in diamonds. So either 5 clubs or 3 no trump, probably 3 no trump. Everyone knows why yes, Florence. Florence, I don't know if you're muted or not, but I can't hear you.
Aren't you afraid of the hearts? And you have 2 problems there. You have the hearts plus the
Diamonds.
You have a heart stopper. The idea is that hopefully you could take 5 quick tricks with maybe even more than 5 tricks with the clubs, depending on what your partner has. If you feel safer in 5 clubs, then you go to 5 clubs. But very often when you have a fit in a minor, you end up playing it in no trump. So did you say 5 clubs?
I did, yeah.
Florence, did you say 5 clubs?
I thought I was
That's fine.
I was afraid
That's
of
fine. I probably would choose to play it in 3 no trump, but 5 clubs is an acceptable bid and you probably will make it. But don't forget, you may have 3 losers in diamonds. And, you might lose 3 tricks in diamonds in 5 clubs. So when you're playing in 5 clubs, you can only lose 2 tricks. That's why I'm nervous about playing it in 5 clubs. 3 no trump, you have a little bit more of a cushion.
So you said this is 20 points. I see 19.
10 clubs.
All right, I'm going to count it again. I'm not going to get hung up on the points, but 5 and 4 is 9, 10, 12, and 7 is 19 plus 1 point for the extra club.
Okay.
Remember, we talked about that. You get a point for the extra length. Okay, let's go on to the next set. I opened 1 diamond. My partner said 1 no trump. Tell me what my partner has.
6 to 10.
And no
6 to 10 points and no 4-card major.
Gotcha.
But I can't count on a fit in diamonds this time, right?
Right.
He didn't support my diamonds. So he doesn't have a 4-card major and he can't support my diamonds. He could have 4 diamonds, but he doesn't have 5. Could have a lot of clubs, but just not have enough points to go to the 2 level, right? 6 to 10 points. So take a look, make sure that 1 diamond was the correct bid, write down the points. This time I'm going to ask you to do it all. I'm going to ask you to write down the points, write down whether it's a minimum, medium, or maximum hand, and write down what you think the rebid should be. So I will give you like 5 minutes to do that.
This is the responder, right? You open the bid 1 time. Versus the opener. Which is this, the opener?
What?
Is this the opener's hand?
No,
I would go for 2 clubs.
the opener's hand.
I've asked you many times, please do not count out, don't call out what your answer is. Please don't do that.
Well, he said one time, so that's the story. Then you have to go for.
This is the responder.
Yeah.
So they have just.
So you have a fit and balance, right? Not worth.
I think. This is the responder. I believe. You are five.
That's it.
It's $9. $9. You have clubs.
2 more minutes, please.
I can't keep this thing. You want me to count the points?
I'm confused as to whether this is the wrong thing.
Okay. Hand number 1 has how many points?
15,
15. Hand number 2 has how many points?
21.
21,
And hand number 3 has how many points?
18.
Okay. I am now going to teach you something that I think is going to help us not have a lot of people clamoring, all the voices mixed at the same time. I'm going to teach you how to raise your hand on Zoom. And if we were in a classroom and I said, who wants to do this? You'd raise your hand. If you just lift your hand up, I may not see you because I only see 6 faces and I'd have to scroll through all the faces to see them. But I can see your hand raised, and this is how you do it. If you look at the bottom of your screen where it says participants, chat, share screen, all that, you will see something that says reactions. If you don't see it, then I can't spend any time on it. But if you see the word reactions, if you click on that little circle that says reactions, you will see the words raise hand. If you click on that, a little hand will pop up next to your name. Okay. And if you're raising your hand now, that means you would like to volunteer to go over one of these answers. So I know who to call on. So I see a hand up and it says Janine, but Janine's not in the class. So, all right. So Tom, I see your hand up and I see Mickey's hand up. Okay. So Tom, since you volunteered, would you do the first hand in this scenario where I opened one diamond and my partner said one no trump. So would you take us through whether it's a minimum hand, medium hand, maximum hand, the points, and what you would do after your partner says one no trump?
It's a minimum hand. Can you hear me?
We all hear you. You sound great.
Okay. It's a minimum hand. I have 15 points. I have 5 diamonds and 5 clubs. I would bid, with my partner bidding one no trump with 6 to 10, and I have five clubs, I would bid 2 clubs because
Right.
I'm all, right?
Now, why wouldn't you say 3 clubs?
That's a
The
double
answer-
jump. Do I have
The
enough
answer
points?
the answer to that is you don't really have that strong hand. You don't have a medium hand. Medium hands involve a jump, right? Minimum
Okay,
hands
yes.
say you bid whatever you bid at the cheapest level possible.
Okay,
Good. Why don't you bid your diamonds again, Tom?
because my partner couldn't support them, and I don't have 6.
Right. Even if my partner said one no trump, if I had 6 diamonds, I could bid them again, right?
Yes, I don't have 6.
Thank you. See, you volunteered. It wasn't so painful, was it?
No.
All right. All right. Can I see some hands up? Mickey, would you like to do the second one? If you're unmuted,
I have to unmute. Yeah, okay.
you're
The
unmuted,
second-
honey.
I unmuted myself.
Good.
Do you hear
So
me
tell
now?
us what you would
Okay.
do in the second scenario.
I would bid 3 no trump.
Tell us why.
Okay, because the one no trump, the responder has a minimum of 6 to 10 points, and
Not
I
a
have
minimum.
20
That's the exact
I
thing
mean,
they
has
have.
6 to 10 points,
Right.
and I have 20 points. So 20 plus 6 would be game.
Right. 21 if you're counting the
Yeah.
extra length. Right. So I have enough points for game. I don't have, and this is Muriel's first time in the class, so we welcome her. I don't have the ability to bid a second suit, right? I don't have a second
Right.
suit to bid. I can't bid my diamonds again, and we certainly can go to 3 no trump. We have enough points. Thank you. All right, I see Henrietta.
Okay, I have 18 points, 16.
You're talking about
I-
hand number 3. Yes,
Yeah.
18 points.
18 points. It's a medium hand, and I have 6 diamonds. So I said to rebid the diamonds at 2 diamonds.
Okay, so if she rebids the diamonds at 2 diamonds, what is she saying? She's half right. She's saying, yes, I have 6 diamonds, but she's saying I have a minimum hand. I'm bidding
Well,
at the
she thinks
cheapest
3.
level possible. So you've got to show 18 points by jumping 1 level.
To 3
Three
diamonds.
3
Three
diamonds is the bid.
Yes. that's
Everyone
what I did.
understands that? So when you have a
Yes.
minimum hand, you do whatever you do. You rebid the suit, you bid your partner's suit, you try find another suit. Whatever you do it at the cheapest level possible.
Why wouldn't you say 3 no trump?
Look at your clubs, for God's sake.
yeah, the one, okay. But I thought on the rebids, you didn't have to have it balanced.
But you bid no trump when you don't have the ability to rebid your suit. You can't support your partner's suit.
No, I'm the responder now, the second time around.
No, you're not. You're the opener.
No, I know, that's what I meant. I'm the opener and now I'm doing my second response. I thought I didn't have to have,
I'm confused what you're saying. This bid over here is for the opener.
yes.
So you're talking about, I'm answering my partner's response. It's still,
Yeah.
you don't call it a response. You call it a rebid.
A rebid, okay.
I opened, my partner responded. My bid now is called a rebid.
Okay.
On
I'm
my
rebidding.
rebid, I'm going to show my suit has 6 cards in it. No trump is not a reflection of my hand. My hand has 6 diamonds. I have to show the 6 diamonds.
Okay.
Okay.
I know I'm wrong, but tell me why I'm wrong, please. I looked at this and I
Because
said,
you just are.
I
Yes,
know
Mike.
I'm wrong, but, okay, I know it's so bad, but I looked at this as possibly a 4 diamond bid. 8 diamonds, enough for game, 24 for game, just a little below. 6 and 8.
No.
Okay, so you told me you wanted me to tell you why you're wrong? I
Yeah, but
understand
do it easy.
that you're
Don't,
thinking in terms of inviting to game, right?
yes,
You invite to game when you and your partner have a fit.
we,
Your partner could have only one diamond.
oh, that's my
Technically, your
mistake.
partner could be void in diamonds and have still said one no trump.
Really?
Well, if they didn't have anything else to bid, if they
Oh,
didn't
I
have a
see.
4-card
I
major,
still-
they could have had a mess of clubs and not be able to say 2 clubs and have a void in
I see,
diamonds.
This wasn't an opener. 'Cause I
Plus,
looked at one no trump, thought there was 2 diamonds at least there, a doubleton.
Maybe. Plus, when you say 4 diamonds, you skipped right over the possibility of 3 no trump. You have now eliminated the possibility of playing in 3 no trump, which if your partner had some clubs, that might be the best place to play.
Okay,
Understand?
yeah, oh, okay.
You told me to tell you, so I'm telling you. Okay,
Right,
so let's look at the last scenario here. This one has only 2 hands. You opened 1 club. Your partner said 1 spade. So take a couple of minutes, write out the number of points, write out if it's minimum, medium, maximum, write out what you would say as a rebid if your partner responded 1 spade. And then raise your hand, please, if you'd like to,
Yes.
if you'd like to show how brilliant you are. Anyone who didn't get the hand raise, it's in the reactions thing. You see raise hand, just click on it and
I get 4 and 2 is
raise
6,
your hand.
9, 7, 10, 13, 15, 16.
Please count to yourself.
It's in a medium.
Stop counting out loud.
Thank you. Excuse me. Okay, just a few more seconds, please. I'm not seeing any hands up, so if you'd like to share, please raise your hand.
All right, I'll go.
I haven't called on anybody yet.
Okay, good.
The whole idea of raising your hand is so that the teacher can call on you. Plus they still have a few more seconds. Okay, Mary Lou, would you do the first one, please?
Okay, I'm giving it a shot. What I said is a medium hand.
Excuse me, I want to know the points. I want to know minimum, medium, maximum, and I want to know what the rebid is.
Sure. It's a medium hand
Because
I have 17 points, 16 high card and 1 length in clubs.
Okay,
I said 3 spades.
explain.
Well, the reason I said 3 spades is I'm doing a jump because I have 17 points and because we have a fit in spades because he's promising me a 4-card major with his bid to spades.
That is exactly right.
Okay.
Does everyone see that?
Yes.
She didn't go to game because her partner could only have 6 points and still have said 1 spade. So she invites to game, and who's going to make the decision whether or not they go to 4 spades?
The opener.
No,
No, the responder.
responder, opener gave an invitation.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Responder will now say, okay, pass. I know you have 17 points, 18 points. I only have 6 on passing. Or responder will say, oh, you have 17, 18. I have 8, 9, 10 points. I'm going to game.
Okay, you're right.
All right. Okay. I don't see any other hands. Is there anybody
Okay,
else?
yeah, yeah.
This one.
Sandra,
Yes.
go to the reactions thing. Click on
Seven-
reactions. Click on
17
reactions. Click on raise hand.
Muriel has a hand up.
No,
I
I
know,
don't.
but she did one already. All right, Sandra, you'll practice that
And I
another
don't have
time.
my hand up.
What? Sandra, did you want to do that?
Yes, I did.
Yes.
Yes.
All right. She just had trouble raising her hand. I saw your hand, Florence. I'll get
Right.
you next time, Florence. I promise.
Okay.
Okay, Sandra.
17 high card points. So it's a medium hand. I
Six,
wrote down
one is
3. I
7,
wrote
10,
down
11.
3 no trump.
Wait, I think it's more than 17. Wait, it's 6 and 1 is 7, 10, 11, and 5 is 16. Yes, 17 points. Sorry.
And I said medium, but I said 3 no trump because you have good, you have honors in the suits except spades. And they're telling you that they have spades.
Yeah, but
Does anyone disagree with the 3 no trump bid?
I do.
I do.
What do you think, Michael?
Well, you don't have spades.
Your
And you,
partner does.
Yes, but
How about,
Okay.
how about 2 hearts?
Oh, no.
No?
No, here's why it's not 2 hearts. All right, the correct response is 2 no trump. The correct rebid, I'm sorry, is 2 no trump. Let me tell you why it's not hearts.
Okay.
Your partner responded 1 spade. If your partner had 4 hearts and 4 spades, he would have responded 1 heart. Remember, you show the hearts first?
Uh-huh.
oh, yeah.
That
right.
means he doesn't have 4 hearts, which means your 4 hearts will not make a match with his to make a fit. So you don't have
couldn't
8
have-
hearts. You
why
don't have
couldn't
8
have-
hearts. May I finish, please? You don't have
Sure.
8 hearts. That's number 1. You don't have 8 hearts. You don't have a fit in a major suit. In order for you to have a fit in spades, he'd have to have 6, right?
Yes.
Which he could have, but you can't count on that. So you can't repeat your clubs. You only have 5.
Mhm.
So it looks very, very likely that you belong in no trump. Remember what I said about minimum hands bid at the cheapest level possible. Maximum hands, opener jumps to game. Medium hands, you invite to game.
Oh, yeah.
3 no trump is jumping to game.
Mhm.
You need 19 points to do that. With 17 points, you invite to game. You say 2 no trump.
But got it. If the 17 points were 15, then
Then you'd say 1 no trump.
1 no trump. That's all I want to say.
Right, then you'd say 1 no trump.
It's hard.
Okay, we got it?
What would the bid, and just one fast question. What would the bid be if there was 5, the responder had 5 spades and 4 hearts?
That's what I was gonna say.
If you have 5 spades and 4 hearts,
Yes,
and my partner opens in a minor,
yes.
I say 1 spade.
And why
Always
can't
bid
my
the
4
long,
hearts
you
be?
always bid the longer suit.
Yes, then.
The only time you would come back 1 heart if you had 4 spades is if you had 4 spades and 4 hearts. Then you answer with the, all right, Florence, you had a question.
Exactly what he just said. One partner had 5 spades and 4 hearts. Why not mention the hearts just to see before you go to no trump?
Because you're not showing your longer suit. If
No, no.
I've got 5 spades and 4 hearts, and my
Yes.
partner opens in a minor suit, I only show the hearts before the spades if my hearts and my spades are equal length.
No.
Otherwise, I always do my longer one.
The responder. The responder said 1 spade.
He's talking about the rebid
I'm
because the partner might have 4 hearts.
Wait a minute, are you talking about opener having 5 spades and 4 hearts?
No,
No. I'm talking about.
Let her ask her question.
The opener said a club. I agree with that gentleman. And he responded, the responder said 1 spade. He could have 5 spades and 4 hearts. Why not, you as the opener, why not say 2 hearts before you go to no trump? Maybe you have a fit in hearts.
That is so unlikely for him to have 5 spades and 4 hearts. If he did, and you said no trump, he might show his hearts later.
He still could hurt you in diamonds. You don't like it?
Okay,
I don't like it.
okay.
I don't like it. You have a stopper in diamonds. This hand calls out for no trump. As long as your partner bids spades, it calls out for no trump.
Okay,
Okay, now,
sorry.
with that in mind, we have 11 minutes to do 3 hands. That is not going to happen. Let's try the first, excuse
God
me.
bless.
Let's try the first hand. Whatever we don't do here, I'm gonna ask you to do for homework. Sample hand number 1.
Who's the dealer? I missed that.
Okay.
It's not printed here.
Please talk sample hand number 1. Let us make South the dealer.
Stop the dealer, okay.
South the dealer. I'd like you to bid out. Please don't say it out loud. I'd like you to bid out the hand until you have a contract. See you in a couple of minutes. If you feel like you're going to count out loud, that's fine. Just mute yourself.
And on number 2, who's the dealer?
We're not there yet.
I know, but in advance of homework.
I will tell you before we leave. I promise.
Mhm.
Just do number 1 now. You will know number 2 and number 3 before you leave.
Oh, but you have to, okay.
Mute yourself.
Please, let's be nice. Let's,
Please mute yourself.
okay. Please mute yourself.
My phone? No.
One more minute.
I got 4 hearts.
Hey, I'm going to ask anybody who would like to volunteer. I know I said I was going to get Florence next. Anyone who would like to volunteer, that includes you, Florence, if you'd like to do this one, to go over the bidding for this hand. Just raise your hand, please. Again, go to reactions, click on reactions. You'll see the words raise hand. Just click on that and a little yellow hand will pop up next to your name. And I will know that you'd like to do it. Don't be shy.
Nobody's doing it. I would do it, but I have to leave.
Florence, we're stopping in 7 minutes. If you want to do it, can
No,
you?
I have to leave before. I know what I
Not here,
started, but I can't finish it. I have to leave.
reactions, right here. See?
Is there anybody who would like, okay, Michelle,
All right, here goes. So,
South is the dealer.
okay, 14 points, I bid 1 heart.
Okay.
West has 12 points, will pass.
Okay, actually, Michelle, West can do something called a double. It's called a takeout double with 12 points.
No.
Have we talked about takeout doubles?
Yeah, I didn't, yeah,
It's
okay.
close enough. It's close enough to opening points. She could do a takeout double, but whether or not she does a takeout double, North is still going to bid the same. What is North's bid?
12 points, 3 hearts.
Okay, that's one choice. Is there another choice?
Yes, 1 spade.
One spade.
Michelle,
spade.
is there another choice?
Sounds like it would be 1 spade.
Right, because if you have a 6-card suit, I'd like you to show it because South could easily have 5 hearts and also 4 spades. Right? So you don't want to lose out on a possibility of letting your partner know you've got a 6-card suit. So I'm going to say 1 spade. And what is East going to do, Michelle?
So hang on 1 second though, but if I already know their point level and I already know we have a fit in hearts,
Mhm.
why mess with spades? It's the same game level, it's the same points. And I know I have 6 and I know that there's a fit.
Okay, so the answer to your question is, the purpose of bidding is to describe your hand as accurately as possible. You've got a 6-card suit there. Your partner, as I said, could have 4 spades. You could actually be better in spades than you are in hearts. You see what I'm saying? If your partner had 5 hearts, opened with 5 hearts and 4 spades, you could be better off in spades than in hearts. So you need to show your partner that a 6-card suit. On your next bid, you come back to hearts.
Okay.
You will show the hearts. So I have 1 heart by South, either a takeout double or a pass by West, 1 spade by North. What will East do?
Pass with 8 points.
And what would you like South to do if partner bid 1 spade?
2
Well,
hearts.
I was going to come back.
Michelle's doing this, yes?
Sorry.
I was going to come back and say 4 hearts.
No,
Okay,
No.
but that's because,
no. 2
okay.
hearts.
All right, Michelle, I'm gonna go over this one. 1 heart by South. Let's say pass by West. 1 spade by North. I'm gonna do it both ways, whether North bid 1 spade or 2 hearts, okay? I'll do it both ways, or 3 hearts. 1 spade, 1 heart by South, pass by West, 1 spade by North, pass by East. 2 hearts
Right.
by South. I'm repeating the hearts and I'm repeating them at the cheapest level possible because I have a minimum hand. Right? I'm not
Okay.
jumping, I'm not going to game. 2 hearts by South, pass by West. North says, oh, look at that. My partner has 6 hearts. She repeated them. She's got 13 points. I've got 5 and 4, 9, 10. And I've got a couple of extra points. I've got like 12 points in my own hand. We have enough to go to 4 hearts. I'm going to 4 hearts.
Right,
And North goes to 4 hearts. It's
Right.
still 4 hearts. South is still declarer. Let's do it the other way. South says 1 heart. North says 3 hearts. I've got 5, 6, 10. And then South goes to 4 hearts. It works out the same way both ways. Okay? I like her to bid the spades first because I want South to have as clear a picture of the hand as possible.
No, but can I just say one thing? West,
Yes.
why wouldn't West as an overcaller make a bid with 12 points?
West doesn't have 5 cards to make an overcall.
Ah, 5 hearts, right. Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, so if South is the dealer, who leads?
West.
West.
West leads, the person to the right of the dummy. So what do you think she should lead? They're in 4 hearts.
King of spades.
She's got 3 tricks in her hand in the spades. Get into the habit when you have touching honors. Remember, touching honors is high cards that are consecutive. That's what they call touching. Ace, king, queen, jack, queen, jack, 10. Always lead the highest of the touching honors. There is no reason to lead the king, lead the ace. Ace of spades comes down on the table. South makes her plan. She's counting losers. Right? You're in a suit contract, you count losers. How many losers in spades?
But North is the one that bid the 4 hearts last.
Who bid the hearts first?
Oh, right.
South.
Spades.
South.
Spades.
South bid the hearts first. South is declarer.
All right.
Okay? Okay. It's not who bids the suit last, it's who bid the suit
Right.
first that becomes declarer. All right, so Wesley plays the ace of spades. North puts her hand down on the table. South makes her plan. She can't lose more than 3 tricks. She's going to lose 2 spades. Do you see it?
Yes.
Yes.
She's going to lose 1 heart. You see it?
Yes.
Diamonds. She shouldn't lose any diamonds at all.
Sorry.
She's got the ace in one hand and the king in the other. As a matter of fact, she can throw off a card in the dummy on her king of diamonds. So she'll play a little card in her hand on the ace, and then when she plays the king of diamonds from the dummy, from her hand, she could throw off a card in the dummy. Will she lose any clubs?
Diamond.
No.
No.
No. She's got the ace, the king, and the queen. So she should lose 1 heart and 2 spades. In other words, she should make her contract, because she won't lose more than 3 tricks. So I'd like you to play out this hand for homework, deal it out, play it out. We'll go over the play of the hand next time quickly. Hand number 2, South is the dealer again. We'll go over the bidding of that hand next time. And in hand number 3, West is the dealer. So you've got a considerable amount of homework. We would have done more of this in class, but we ran out of time. So for next time, please have looked over these 3 hands, and you can look over your notes on reevaluating your hand. You got a very ambitious schedule for next week. I'd like to go over all these hands plus the hands for next week. You can do it.